It's another season yet again. The European busy season has come to an end, and certainly several Ghanaian players are at home. But obviously, when they are at home, it is not all of them that you get. You get the humble ones and the most respected ones to speak to. Today, we have with us former Wafa midfielder and now playing for Anderlecht in Belgium, Majeed Ashmeru, Mika, they call him. Some call him the maestro. Majeed, salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I believe you are good.
Yeah, I'm okay. And you?
Alhamdulillah. Busy season. Finally, you are home to have some rest. How have you been spending your days so far?
Yeah, it's been good because when you're home with the family and friends, it's always good and trying to relax the mind after so much of hard work outside and I would say so much stress because when the season starts you have to be really focused and a lot of stuff. So I think it has been good here back home with my family and relaxing my mind, taking some days off and yeah.
Majeed Ashmeru is, just like I indicated earlier, a former player of Wafa. He played for Bull Salzburg in Austria. He also played for St. Gallen in Switzerland before going back to Austria, and now he is playing for Anderlecht in Belgium. He's had a wonderful season. He first played on loan at Anderlecht, but we are told the deal is now permanent. Before we come to talk about your season out there, we really want to understand what it means for you as a professional player to be home to spend some time after a busy season, because obviously when you come home your training schedules and other things are not as same as when you are with the club. So what does it mean for you?
Yeah, I would say it means a lot, especially we the Africans that leave our parents back here to go to Europe and work, because even these white guys that live in the country with their family, they sometimes need a days off, because we are humans and after so much stress and being focused for so many months, you need some time to cool off your mind and take off some pressure and everything. So I would say it's really important to be here with my family and taking off all this pressure out and getting ready for the other season.
You have indicated before that one of the major challenges that you face as a young African player in Europe is the language, and secondly the food, before you even have to deal with the weather. Apart from these three, what major challenge have you encountered in your 3-season span, moving from Salzburg to St. Gallen, back to Salzburg, and now Anderlecht?
Yeah, I would say there's really nothing special. I would say it's just the country, because every country has its own rules. So I would say just a country, because now I do speak French, I speak a little bit of German, and I speak English as well. So with these 3 languages, I think it's really okay to be in the part of the football world. So I would say there's nothing really special. Just the country that I move in, from Swiss, Austria, Belgium. So I would say just a different country and with their own rules. So that's just it.
You are such a wonderful player. A lot of people know you for that. Your offensive stance, the way you play, your eye for goal and other stuff. You were sent out on loan by Salzburg to St. Gallen. You went, you came back, and you even played in the Champions League against top sides like Liverpool and Real Madrid. But Salzburg did not make your deal permanent. What really was the problem?
Yeah, I would say it's when I got back to Red Bull, because when I signed I couldn't play for Red Bull, and the Red Bull system is really different from other clubs. It takes time for you to know the system and build up their system. So I would say it's just the system, because when I got back from St. Gallen I have to take some time to know the system, and I was there for 1 year. After I still couldn't feel the system, and it wasn't easy for me to adapt to the system. So I would say that's one major problem I had when I was in Salzburg. So I spoke with my agent, we try to, I mean, because I'm young and I need to play. So I was there when my agent got a call from Anderlecht, and I felt it was really a good time to move and go and play. So that's why I moved from Red Bull to Anderlecht.
If you are just connecting, we are speaking to Ghana midfielder Majeed Ashmeru. He's played for the Ghana under-23 side. He was part of the team that qualified Ghana to the under-23 AFCON in Egypt. Unfortunately, his club did not release him to come and play for Ghana. Ghana went to that particular tournament on the ticket of their performance. He was part of that particular team. He's also been in and out of the Black Stars. We shall come to that. But at Salzburg, you played against top clubs like Liverpool and Real Madrid in the Champions League. How was it for you? A young Ghanaian player goes to Europe, plays, gets to play for Salzburg, and now you are playing against Liverpool and Real Madrid.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, a club like Salzburg, I mean, they give, young guys big exposure, and I would say it was like a dream come true for me playing against these top clubs, because even in the season where I had to play my first Champions League, we play friendly games against Chelsea and Real Madrid, and these are games that you feel like, yeah, you get in there, although you're not there, but you get in there because, I mean, playing against these people you have been watching on TV and stuff like that. So, I mean, it was really a good feeling, and my first Champions League was against Liverpool and at Anfield, and it was really a proud moment for me because I grew up watching Champions League, and I wanted to know how it feels and to play your first Champions League in Liverpool. And I mean, when it's Champions League night in Liverpool, it's crazy. I mean millions of fans. So.
Describe the feeling when you came out of the tunnel at Anfield onto the field and you saw the stadium and the crowd. How was the feeling like for you?
I mean, it was a mixed feeling, like happy, scared, and all this kind, because you know, in Liverpool, I mean their stadium, the fans are really close to the pitch, so you could hear them like really shouting, and you can't feel even your ears, and I was like, I mean, this is gonna be crazy, and even before I get in, I was a little bit scared, happy. I don't know how. I mean, it's just a mixed feeling because my first Champions League, I mean, in Anfield, playing against these top stars, and yeah, it was. But after I felt good because my family was behind the TV, everyone, my friends, and they were really proud because I couldn't believe, you know. I mean, sometimes things goes really fast because I never dream of playing Champions League now, but I mean, it has happened because even when I was going to the field, I asked myself, is this the boy from Mamou Binima, and I mean, playing the Champions League? So it's crazy, and now we have also Kudus playing the Champions League. So it's really something that I mean we are proud of. We the Zongo people are proud of.
Whilst on the field, was something running through your mind that, look, this is a good platform for me to show them I am Majeed, and my next destination have to be Liverpool?
Yeah, I mean, these are games you even plan like days that you need to show, because these are really big platform. Not, I mean, everyone around the world is watching because Champions League. So I psyched my mind. I was ready for it. I was ready. Although when I got, when you get to the field, even Messi was scared when you get there because of the fans, the way they shout, and me my first time. So it was really crazy. But I mean, I already psyched my mind, and I mean, I said to myself, I need to show that, I mean, this Majeed from Ghana, from Zongo, that is coming up, and people need to people need to look out for him. So I was really ready for it.
And then you came up against Real Madrid, the most successful European club. Again, the White Angels. Played against the likes of Sergio Ramos and the rest. And compared to the feeling that you had at Anfield, how was it for you?
I mean, you know, Real Madrid is, it's the biggest club, and it's great. I was just watching them. I didn't believe, like, playing against Real Madrid. Sergio Ramos, like, Hazard was there. I mean, Cruz, Modric, everyone.
And you had to battle it out with Modric.
Yeah. And the crazy part is that day I really did a great job. And after that, I had a really good response from people, from big agency and stuff like that. And I felt really proud because playing against these people, and people could see that you are talented. it's amazing and really great feeling.
After these games, did you had the opportunity of maybe having a tap from any of the coaches that, look, young guy, you were so amazing, you were so special in the game, or from some of these top players, Modric, you know, Ramos and the rest? Did they have a word with you?
No, after the game, because I went to change the shirt with Cruz, and he said, you know, he speaks English, and he said, yeah, boy, he said, I mean, you really did great. So
Tony Cruz?
Yeah, Tony Cruz. He said, you really did great. Keep it up. So that's what he said, and we changed the shirt. So that's it.
Now, let's move away from the Champions League and then come to St. Gallen. You've told me before that it's been the most successful part of your career, you know, developing in Europe, playing with St. Gallen and then winning a trophy with them. You know, it really propelled you. But you went there on loan. You did so well for them. A lot of people felt that, look, after that wonderful season with St. Gallen, you were going to end up playing for them permanently, but it didn't happen. What went on?
Yeah, I think it's between I mean, them and Red Bull. And back then, I mean, Red Bull needed me so badly because I never played for them. I signed for them, but I never played for them, and I don't have even a game, like a
So
single
after
game.
a top season with St. Gallen, they felt that, look, we need
Yeah,
him
it's
back
time.
to come and
Yeah,
play.
yeah. They said it's time for him to come back. So, and me, I was proud because I mean, people asked me. I mean, you played for Red Bull, but we never saw you like in a Red Bull shirt or playing. I mean, a Red Bull game. So I felt like, yeah, it's time to go back, and because even that season Red Bull qualified to the Champions League, so it was really. I felt it was really like the time to go back and play for them.
Now, Red Bull again sent you out on loan after that wonderful time with them in the Champions League and other stuff to Anderlecht. And now we hear it's a permanent deal. Can you confirm that the deal has been made permanent?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, it's 98%, 99% because I'm still in Ghana, so I need to get there and make sure it's done deal. But now we really, I would say 98%, 99%.
Now, you've played in Belgium now. You've enjoyed their league. You played in Switzerland with St. Gallen. You've played in Red Bull Salzburg in Austria. And when you look at the football in all these countries, you think you are that very cool and comfortable with the Jupiler League in Belgium?
Yeah, because I mean, people do watch a lot of Belgium league, and I would say Belgium, there are so many talents that come from Belgium in this, English league, Spanish league, and Italian league, France league. So I would say, Belgium is really a good league for we the young guys to go there and show and play in Belgium. So I would say, I'm really comfortable because I was there 6 months, and I felt okay. I felt at home. So I feel it's really a good step for me.
Now, you've spoken a lot about the Belgium league and how comfortable you feel in there. Whilst you were playing for RB Salzburg, personally, somebody like me who has been watching the German Bundesliga almost all the time, it's, in my opinion, it's the best league in the world. I love watching the Bundesliga. Yeah. I felt that the relationship between RB Salzburg and RB Leipzig could have seen you move to join Leipzig. Was there, at a point in time, an attempt for you to join Leipzig?
Yeah, that was my time when I was in St. Gallen, because this season was really great season for me. I had like clubs, like big clubs that were interested, but it couldn't happen. But when I moved to Red Bull Salzburg, it's a little bit playing, not playing, playing, not playing. So if you're not really 100% playing, it's difficult for you to move to Leipzig. So I would say that's just it. But
you played with Erling Haaland there at Salzburg, and then he got a move to join Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga, and instantly he hit the roof. Were you surprised by his performance for Dortmund?
Yeah, I would say I wasn't surprised because I knew what he could do, but it was so fast. It was so fast for me, but I wasn't surprised because when I moved back to Red Bull, I saw him, like, we went to the preseason and stuff, and I saw how angry how angry he is, and I knew he could go for, but not too fast. But I'm really proud now to see him, like, like really at the top, because I mean playing against someone like this, it's always like, I mean, a
What
good
kind of a
feeling.
player would you say he is, looking at how he has instantly, become a hit in the German Bundesliga, and now top clubs are even chasing him in?
I would say it's I mean, it's a goal machine. He's a goal machine. In front of the goal, I mean, you can't doubt him. He's, I think right now he's one of the best, like in front of the goals.
Do you still have that relationship with him as a friend that once a while you check on each other?
Yeah. We spoke. I mean, we spoke a few days ago. I even posted on my IG because I was there when he called to check up, and I mean it's, I mean we are not, we don't talk always, but I mean once a while we do hit up on each other on IG, snap, and stuff like that.
Now let's come to the national teams. You were part of the team that qualified the under-23 to the under-23 AFCON in Egypt. Unfortunately, your club did not release you to come and join the side. How disappointed were you when you realized that Ghana couldn't make it to the Olympic Games after losing on penalties to South Africa in the finals?
No,
In
we
the
were.
semi-finals?
I would say I was really disappointed for me not coming to help the team. But I mean, even though I couldn't come, but I watched the team. I mean, on TV and stuff like that, and I saw how the boys were really fighting hard for the country. And but I mean, sometimes football it happens. You know, we can't get what we want all the time. But so that was it, because I mean there's not me that I couldn't come. There were a lot of guys that couldn't come also, and we spoke on phone that, look, we were really disappointed by not coming to help the team, because I mean the likes of me, I mean your boy and stuff like that, because we felt it was really a good moment, a good time for us to come and push the country, but unfortunately we couldn't do it. But the boys really did well. I mean they tried their best, but I mean we couldn't make it through.
You know, obviously, I'm going to ask a question. When I mentioned the national teams, you started smiling. And that question certainly is going to be your absence from the Black Stars list. If you are just connecting, we are speaking to Majeed Ashmeru, who now plays for Anderlecht in Belgium. Over time now, you've not been in the Black Stars, regardless of the fact that you hit the roof. You played in the Champions League. You won a trophy with St. Gallen and all this while, but you were not called up into the Black Stars. Do you, at a point in time, feel dejected or disappointed that you have not been invited?
No, you can only feel disappointed or dejected when you don't know yourself. And for me, I know myself, and I know what I'm capable of doing and what I can do. So, I mean, I never feel rejected or something.
When you had your first call up, you were called up into the team as a replacement for a player who couldn't turn up.
Yeah.
Was that a good moment for you, or you felt you were disrespected?
No, I mean, when it comes to the national team, you can't feel disrespected when you've been called or when you're the second choice, because I mean there are so many players out there. So for me, it's nothing for me, because I felt like I'm there anytime they need me. They should just call. So I was there when they called, and I said, okay, I will come, because I mean it's my country. I have to represent my country, even though I mean I wasn't the first choice, the second choice. It doesn't matter. We just come in to represent the country.
You have a point to prove to the coach that, look, I am Majeed, and if you give me the chance, I'll make you proud.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, the only thing I have to prove to him is, I mean, at my club side, when I'm really doing well, it will speak for itself. So that's the only thing I have to prove. I think when you don't play in your team, it's difficult for you to be called. So that's the only thing I think I need to prove in my club side, playing week in, week out. I'm doing my thing, and I need to come naturally.
Do you occasionally have, chats or talks with the head coach, Siki Akono?
No, I had when he called me. I think November or something like this. We had a chat, and I mean he spoke well, and I mean for me I like him as a coach and as a person, because he was once like us, so he know how we act and how how he react to things. So for me, I mean, he is cool.
You watched the team in our last friendly encounters with Morocco and then Cote d'Ivoire. Which of the two games would you say that we played well?
Yeah, I would say with Morocco, I mean, the second half was really better, and I mean, with Cote d'Ivoire, we did okay, because I mean these are teams that, I mean, it's now building up. So I would say we really did good. I mean both matches, but I mean the second half of Morocco was really better.
Now, we look at a bit of your background, where you came up from and the influence you have in that particular community. You were born at Mamobi,
Yeah.
Nima. You grew up there, you started football there, and God has seen you to this particular level. Apart from your foundation, because you know you have a Majeed Ashmeru Foundation that usually help the poor and the needy, widows and other stuff, and I must commend you for that. Personally, I have been used by you at a point in time to support some widows in Nima and some aged people, and they really appreciated that particular gesture from you. And as of now, anytime they see me, they still pray for you, that may Allah make you better. But apart from that, do you have any special plans of also helping the youth in the community to also rise to the top and realize their dreams in their lives?
Yeah. I mean, I spoke with my manager and my agent about it, and I mean this, when you go to like a place like Mamobi Nima, you could see like the boys really want to do something, and they really want to play. I mean, they really want to play football, and I'm here to try my best to help the young guys coming in with these boots, staffs, balls, and because I have a team that I played when I was young, and I'm trying to talk to him, because I mean, everyone knows him in this hood, and he helps the boys a lot. So I feel like this is a guy we need to invest in for him to help the boys and make sure they are okay, because at our time we couldn't get this support, but now since we know how it is, how difficult it is for the family to buy boats and balls for these boys, I mean, we are here now. Alhamdulillah, we have something small we could help them with. So I mean, we are still on it, because I mean there are so many talents, even not football. I mean, apart from football, there are so many things that these young guys coming up can do. So we just need to go and look for the good ones and make sure we could push them like really far.
Finally, I'll be speaking to Majeed Ashmeru on how he combines his religious activities with his football career. But before we do that, let me also remind you that we're bringing you a lot of these interviews so far as most of the Ghanaian players abroad are home. This is Majeed Ashmeru's, what do you call it, one-on-one with Majeed Ashmeru, and hopefully we shall be bringing you one-on-one with other players. But before we finally say goodbye to you, we need to thank you a lot for spending time, for sticking and staying with us to watch this particular interview. This is FMIG TV. I am Sheikh Tophic Sienu, and my guest has been Majeed Ashmeru. Kolo Toure once granted an interview and said that he would love to end his football career early so that he can have time to serve Allah. Because usually the times that you have to pray Asr, Maghrib, sometimes collides with that of the games, and he wasn't comfortable with it. Even though the religion gives room for you to go on with your profession and come back and pray later. As a professional, how do you combine the two, your religious activities and your playing career?
Yeah, I mean, I was born a Muslim. I grew up as a Muslim, and I'm really a religious person, and I don't joke when it's time to pray, or because I really have time. Sometimes, like a day after training, I have time with my Quran, trying to read in and make sure we do what's right, because Allah says, I mean, we should do what's right, and I mean, he understands that we have to work. I mean, sometimes when the time is there, but you have to work, and make sure after it you have to do what's right. So for me, I mean, it's nothing really difficult, since we understand the principle of life, and we understand what Al-Lasik from us. So for me, I would say it has been really, really good, and because I do pray when I have to, and yeah.
My final question will be, I see my able cameraman Papa J behind the camera smiling. That is not a question I'm going to ask because he knows it. He's familiar with it. This time around, it's going to be Wafa versus Accra House of Folk. You were part of the team that's punished House of Folk by 5 goals to 0 at Soga Kope.
Yeah.
And I think it is 4 years now when you people did that. Do you at a point in time feel scared that House of Folk will be able to beat you by the same scoreline?
Yeah, I do, because the last time they won 4-0 at Accra Sport. I was really, I mean, really scared, because if they could score one more, then it's 5-0. Then our 5-0 is done. So so I was praying, like, because I mean now the guys are really young, and I mean they need time, because we had time to build up ourselves. I played like 3 seasons before. I mean, before the last season was really amazing. So I mean, these young guys really need time to get hold of House of Folk. So yeah.
But, is it only House of Folk that you want to get hold of, or all the top clubs?
No, all the top clubs, like Kotoko, like House of Folk, Ash Gold, Mediama, all these guys, because I mean we are friends in all the clubs, and they sometimes, I mean, they talk. Yeah, they talk too much, because I remember when we won, I mean 5-0 against House, we were in the local blasters, and they were like waiting for Kobina, like Patrick Razak, like Abe and these guys. So after we went back to the camp, I mean, it was amazing. We were just laughing at them, because they said, I Bonnie, wow. I mean, it was really crazy, because even our coach Maxwell Konedu was even laughing at them and stuff like that. So I mean, it's really good after you win a team like this, and you have friends in there you can laugh at. It's always a good thing.
I believe you are enjoying our time with Majeed Ashmeru. But tell me, you are a professional, but you played for Wafa before you left Ghana. Which club do you support locally?
Wafa. I do support Wafa.
That's the club you support?
Yeah, that's the club, yeah.
Not Kotoko, not House?
No, but my father supports House, I think. And my mother, yeah, I think my mother supports Kotoko. They both support, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your mom supports Kotoko, your father supports House?
Yeah, my father, yeah, because he's really, I mean, he has a background of Ghana people, so he's from really like Accra, so he supports Accra as a folk.
I believe you have had a very wonderful time with us. We've been speaking to Majeed Ashmeru. He's taking us through his career in Europe this season and where he currently is, Anderlecht in Belgium. Stick and stay with us as we bring you nothing but the best on FMIGN TV. My name is Sheikh Tophic Sienu. I am the editor of footballmadeingghana.com, and my guest has been Majeed Ashmeru. Majeed, thanks a lot for your time. And
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. God bless you too.